On our recent visit to Destin, Florida, we stayed at the LaQuinta Inn. It is only a couple of blocks from Miramar Regional Public Beach and is within walking distance. If you do not wish to walk, there are a couple of good-sized parking lots right on the beach and across the street from it. This location serves a complimentary breakfast, has a spacious lobby, a very nice pool area, provides guest laundry, and also has a fitness room, and the property is pet-friendly. It is located at 12839 U.S. Highway 98 in Miramar Beach, Florida. Stay tuned as we share our impressions of the LaQuinta Inn in Miramar Beach. All right, so let's see what the LaQuinta looks like on the inside. As we walk in, the front doors right here, we see they got several luggage racks, luggage carts over here. Not sure what this is actually, just kind of maybe a lounging area with some pretty pictures on the wall. Not really sure what you do right here. And then a lot of good places to sit if you just want to come hang out in the lobby. I think they do have I don't know if it's a continental breakfast or if it's a full breakfast, probably just continental, but all kinds of places to sit right here. The lobby is immaculate. You got sofas and chairs. Television, little, not really a fireplace, but it's kind of neat looking there. Some more pretty pictures on the wall. You kind of do feel like you're in Florida. Okay, so here's where you check in at the front desk, and they've got a little area here for a few supplies if you forgot something at home. Some snacks. If you don't feel like going out to the store. Brochure rack. Alright, so we got a couple of computers here. So we're going to go up now and check out our room. We are in room 235. So you turn right here. Here's the elevators. Going up. Second floor. Okay, so it looks like 235 is going to be to the right. So we're going to walk down this long hallway. Now that room I just passed looked very spacious. It had two beds and then a bunk bed in there with two more places to sleep. So that was a very, very spacious room in case you need a lot of sleeping space. That's an option. Alright, there's that luggage cart, so I'm assuming she already brought a few things up. Here we are, 235. Okay, we are in room 235. Second floor, so we're going to go in here and check out the room. So, Chauncey, I think we got a king room, is that correct?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so we walk in. Has a good smell to it, good clean smell.
Clean smell, yeah.
Let's get some lights on here. Alright, so there's a little closet. And bathroom's really nice and spacious. I like that. Pretty picture of the beach on the wall. Nice looking sink and mirror there. We've got a stand-up shower. Look, that looks like there's a lot of room in there. Okay. All right, let's check out the room now. Yep, we do have one king bed. And pretty good sized TV. Good work area right there for working on videos.
So I noticed that I thought you could work there, or you Like,
You know what?
Otherwise, if you don't, I will.
Well, you can have that some, but I might want to try that. I don't know if I can work laying down or not, but
Pretty nice.
so anyway, here's our view out the parking lot. We do not have an ocean view room or Gulf view, but we did just drive down to the Gulf. So anyway, we're gonna. I want to tell you about that though. We just drove down to the Gulf and looked at it. The water looks like the Caribbean. You're gonna see some really nice videos of that water.
I like this little area. Like if you wanted to put your snacks and stuff, you got your refrigerator, microwave.
Yeah.
Rather than putting, by the TV and stuff like that.
What I really like is it seems to be a lot of room in here.
Yeah.
A lot of space. What's your first impressions of the room so far? Can you sit up long enough to tell us? There we go.
I like it.
Yeah.
I do. It looks like a nice little charging station thing with a bunch of little outlets and stuff on it.
Yeah.
And I like the little closet thing. That would be handy.
Yeah, I just showed
don't
that.
Have an iron.
We
Got
could
an ironing board,
we could probably get I'm sure they
Yeah.
can get us an iron. We are going to need that for our church clothes
Yeah.
and even my polo shirts we brought.
Yeah.
So everything about this room. Again,
I like the floors.
Yeah, this is a LaQuinta.
It looks relatively new. I don't know how new it is.
Yeah.
But we'll have to go check out the pool and the exercise area.
Everything about this so far is a really, really good first impression for me. We are put here because, again, we have the pets. We can't stay at the Wyndham Resort for our presentation. But you don't have to record that on me. This looks really, really nice. For 3 nights, we're here for 3 nights. It costs us $84. And that's
Yeah.
per night. That's total. That's taxes. We had to pay the taxes and the pet fee. That's really why we're here at Destin is the Wyndham package that we have to agree to sit through a 2-hour presentation. But this is really nice accommodations.
Yeah.
If this were beachfront, it would be perfect.
It would, yeah. But yeah, considering what we're paying, I mean, yeah. And it's so close to the beach. So
Yeah, literally just a stone's throw.
Yeah.
The one thing we're noticing in a lot of the motels we've been staying at lately, a lot of the older motels, they had the little thing that folds over this way to keep the door from shutting behind you. Some of these newer ones we've stayed in don't have that. And these doors, you have to put something in front of it to get it open or to get it to stay open. So I really wish there was a way to prop the door open, especially when you're unloading and loading. Also, as you come off the elevators on the 2nd floor, they do have guest laundry to the left, so we're going to go show you that. Alright, you will need your room key to get in there, but it's down here at the far end of the building if you take a left off the elevators. And somebody's got their laundry going, so that's guest laundry right there. It looks like they got 4 washing machines. Are those dryers as well? Are those dryers? Okay, I'm glad Shaughnessy was here. I didn't even notice the top. So it looks like 2 washers and 2 dryers. They all look the same to me at first. And out there's Highway 98, Destin. Well, this is Miramar Beach, not quite Destin, but. So out here is a pool area. We want to show you that, and the pool looks really nice. It's not very deep. Looks like it goes from 6 inches to 3 feet. So it's not a deep pool at all. And no pets are allowed in the pool area. So down here on the 1st floor, just past the lobby, is an ice machine and a fitness room. So let's go in there. Okay. Nice, good sized fitness room here. So here's a multi-exercise machine here. All kinds of different things you can do with that. And there are a few rules and guidelines for use of the fitness center. Okay, so we also want to show you the breakfast area here. They got a little continental breakfast area in here. There's the milk and
I've never seen a dispenser of yogurt.
Yogurt dispenser. Huh. Cereal. Alright, so Chauncey's going to lift these up, and we got sausage in there. And eggs, and the other two is just more sausage and eggs. So I thought it was just continental breakfast, but it's a little more than that. So here's waffles. And the juices. And of course microwave toast. Fresh fruit, looks like bagels. Okay, well, we're checking out of the LaQuinta here in Destin, Florida. We have stayed here 3 nights. We arrived on Thursday the 17th, and we are leaving on Sunday morning the 20th, getting ready to head up to church about 45 minutes from here and celebrate the resurrection of Christ. But we do want to give you our thoughts this morning of the motel here. So we got here Thursday, and we got here about 1 o'clock, and they allowed us to go ahead and check in.
No problem.
No problems, no early check-in fees, so we appreciated that. What were your impressions of the place as we pulled in?
Very nice. The outside looked very nice. It looks new, like a new motel. Walk into the lobby. It's very big, very spacious, a lot of seating area. The lady who helped me was very nice. They got a little store like with snacks and stuff, and they may have had detergent and stuff. I didn't really notice. I didn't go through it. They have a breakfast, 6 to 9. We took advantage of that one morning, so that was good. We didn't take advantage of the pool being in April. It was a little cool to get into the water, but and we were pretty busy too.
Yeah.
So second floor, overlooking the parking lot. No cleanliness issues whatsoever. Very spacious in here. We got a king size room. There's a lot of little outlets and places to plug in like USB cords and stuff like that. I like how when you come in, there's a little area there that's got like the little closet for your clothes and a little shelf with the microwave and refrigerator. The bathroom's spacious. The only thing in the bathroom, there's really nowhere to hang your towels. There's no like hooks or anything you can put like your hand towels or anything. So that was a little inconvenient. But other than that, I slept good. The mattress was good. Wasn't wild about the pillows. They were fluffy, but they were too fluffy, if that makes sense. But yeah, I had a good stay, and I would definitely come back here again.
Okay. Yeah. It's not oceanfront, as we may have mentioned already in the video. Again, the portions of this video you're seeing were shot over 3 days, so I don't remember everything I've already said. But we were put here because we have pets. We're not, the Wyndham Resort itself is not pet friendly, but the LaQuinta is. Most LaQuintas are. There are some that are not. So when we first pulled in the parking lot, we was the only people here. There was not another car in the parking lot, except for maybe employees. But this was on Thursday. So we were like, great, we're going to have it to ourselves. That turned out not to be the case. A lot of people came in over the weekend. But yeah, like she said, we were on the 2nd floor. From the minute I pulled in, it was pretty impressive. It's a very, very nice place. It's right on Highway 98. If you turn that way, you're only a couple of blocks from the beach. You can be at the beach in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, you could actually walk to it. Maybe a little bit of a walk, but I mean, not bad at all.
It would be a little bit of a walk, especially if you're carrying a lot of things like umbrellas and something like that. I would recommend driving. But the good thing about the beaches here in Destin, there's right there next to Pompano Joe's, there is a really good-sized parking lot, public parking, no charge. That's beachfront, and if you can't get anything there, we were usually able to. There was maybe once or twice we weren't. But if you can't get anything there, there's like a little sand lot just across the street and behind the building, I think.
Yeah, very easy to walk to.
Very short walk there. So there's actually pretty adequate parking for the beach here. It's even if you're not staying beachfront, it's still pretty easy to go to the beach. And Pompano Joe's is just literally straight down there a couple of blocks where we did a food review. Overall, I would say this is the best LaQuinta property we've ever stayed in, and we've stayed in several. And we've stayed in some good ones. But this one, like she said, looks very new. It's pretty much immaculate. I mean, the floor got a little dirty, but that's us, you know.
Bringing it in.
Yeah, you can't have a place at the beach without getting sand on the floor if you go to the beach at all. It's just not possible. But that wasn't the motel. That was just us going in and out. We did hang the do not disturb, so the housekeeping wouldn't come in until we were gone. So you know, they probably would have maybe swept the floor. I don't know. But anyway, overall, just very nice. I can't think of one thing I didn't like about it. Maybe if it's a stand-up shower, the only thing about the shower door I would say, it don't open far enough.
Yeah.
Did you notice it only opens a certain way, then there's metal wheels up there, they catch it. So other than that though, I would definitely stay here again, absolutely. So overall, really good experience.
Yeah.
The property grounds are very clean.
And it's close to so much.
It is. Yeah, you're within a stone's throw of restaurants. It takes about 10 minutes maybe to get to actual where Destin really starts having a lot of stuff to do, but there's still plenty to do right here as well. But yeah, it's a great place. Would definitely stay here again. Our first experience was a good one, so we give it a thumbs up.
We do.
All right. If you like this video, like and subscribe.
Give it a thumbs up and find and follow us on Facebook.
All right. Have a wonderful and blessed day.